Kaybobo, you as well. I think you did, especially, was it the arena games? A few of the tasks as well. You definitely stood out. I liked that. There was one you and Jason did that you, even though you made a mistake. Was it you? Yeah, but you know.
I didn't step on all boxes.
Yeah, and I was like, why would you do that? But obviously you did, stand out. But let's talk about your major highlight.
What are you saying? Talk to me.
What do you think your major highlight was?
Stealing bread.
Yes. The bread stealer. Okay.
I feel like that's like
that really got the viewers excited, intrigued. And so that was major, to be honest. So I'm curious. Did you steal Kaybobo's bread because he had cuddled Isabella?
No, funny enough, I didn't even know
night before.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was Kaybobo's bread, to be honest. That morning, I decided to just, be crazy, be mischievous, because that's the kind of person I am, but nobody really got to see that part of me in their house. So that morning, or I don't even know if it was afternoon, because we can't tell the time in Big Brother's house. So I went in there, and the irony is both of them were in the kitchen. Both Isabella and Kaybobo were in the kitchen, and none of them saw me. So I took the bread, and next thing I started hearing Kaybobo shouting. I said, Jesus. And the young bread at Tifu. But I consider I couldn't go and tell him now, I missed the bread now.
Yeah.
Because all these things I was hearing, I was step on your head. He was telling me I was step. So in my head, he won't step on.
And he was accusing mentally.
Yeah.
Like he was so sure. I was like, hey, go ahead.
I could not even put myself in that. I was like, they go find the bread last. They go find it.
He kept saying, bro, I would have said anything. I'm like, so you'd have just, if it was going to beat men's and you let it go, he was like, yeah, I will let it go.
Like, no face, no kiss. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. But I'm happy I saw the bread, sure.
I mean, you gave us some moments though.
Yeah.
But then we now had a couple of days later Thelma exposing you. How did you feel about that?
I was I was confused because she was the first person to know that I stole the bread. Because when I was coming upstairs, I think I showed it to her that one, and I told her to just be mute about it, because Thelma was like my friend in the house, in as much as whatever happened, but. And then I think I was hearing that she also came out to say she was the one who stole the bread. So I don't know why she now, because of an argument, of course I insulted you. I mean, bad times you've been insulting me and I didn't say anything. I've always been mute in the house, not taking everything all in. And then I finally speak out, and then you're mad at the fact that I speak out. You want me to be taking all the insults you give to me every time, and then you finally expose me, and I'm like.
But you don't seem like you were really mad at that though.
I mean, like, to be honest, I don't really get mad at people. I give people benefits of the doubts. I give people a long group, and I feel like the more you keep messing up, the group just keeps getting shorter. And with Thelma, regardless of anything, like, I just feel like she always just wanted the best for me, regardless of how she played it, even if it was not, she didn't do it the right way. Because I picked somebody who I genuinely cared about, and she could have just respected it, but she always preferred or thought that, she was not good for me or whatever.
Well, that's true. You guys were supposed to be buddies pre-show. I remember that now.
Yeah.
But do you think, particularly for you, do you think that you did put yourself out enough in the last 3 weeks?
I didn't put myself enough out there. I started putting myself out there late. But I was all coupled up with Bella.
Isabella.
Yeah.
Isabella.
And that was what she was mostly mad about, Thelma, because she's like, bro, you're always just with her. We don't get to see you, And I started also, internalizing and thinking like, oh, okay, if that's what she's thinking, what are the viewers actually not thinking? So a lot of times when I'm having arguments with Bella, or it's not because I didn't like her. I just really wanted not like space, but I really just wanted to also be able to talk to people, be free with people, and yeah.
You think you were not able to do that in that coupling?
I was able to do that, but the housemates were not willing to try to get to know me, also because I was already coupled up with her. Most especially the females, they will say they don't want any issues with Isabella, so yeah.
Okay, but speaking of Isabella though, what did you truly feel for Isabella while you were in the house? And now that you're out of the house, what do you feel for her?
I genuinely like her. Regardless of if I didn't show it as much in the house, the feelings haven't changed since being in the house and post and being outside of the house. These feelings are still the same, you know what I mean? But I'm just waiting for her, and I'm waiting for her to also win, you know. But I can't wait to also see her so we can have conversations, you know. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I caught on, like, I think it was I don't remember the day, but then you were like out of the house, you would want to continue.
Yeah, most definitely. We had a conversation before I came. Before I left, you know, we had a conversation before the interview, and I told her, you know, that I genuinely would like to, you know, pursue things with her outside of the show. So,
do you think your relationship was toxic in the house?
Yes, most definitely. I mean, not only I saw it, I feel like the viewers also saw it. You know, we'll fight, and then we might not talk for a few minutes or a few days, and then I'll keep going back to her. You know,
every damn time. After you've sworn that you're never going back.
Yeah, that's because I genuinely cared about her. I genuinely care about her. You know, so many times I beat myself up like.
But I think on the two sides, though, you guys put your business out there so much.
Yeah.
Like, at some point, it was like, you know, it was like everybody was in your business. I think you also cared about how, you know, the housemate perceived her.
Yeah.
But I really don't think there was any crazy perception about her outside of, you know, from viewers. Maybe about your relationship, but like individually, I don't think there's like any, because I see a lot of people love her, you know, outside as well. But my next question, because I'm looking at the time. So let's talk about changing cars narrative. That is, have you heard about that?
Yeah, I paused. Yeah.
So obviously I didn't catch that conversation, but after your eviction, I kept hearing Kola wanted to tell her something. I didn't catch the conversation, but it seemed like you guys were talking about cars, and then you did insinuate that you were going to change cars, meaning Isabella.
Yeah.
You know, after the show or something, and I think they did tell her.
Yeah.
So what do you have to? What did you say?
So apparently, I was having breakfast. I joined they were already having a conversation, so I just, you know, include myself in the conversation. And I was asked if I would like to change my car. You know, I have a car. You know, I literally have a car. You know, and I said when I leave, I would like to change my car. You know, that's where my head was at. And then I didn't clock in the conversation that the car they were referring to was my woman or a woman, you know. So I said what I said, you know, in regards to my actual car, because I would still like to change my actual car. But in regards to Isabella, I definitely would like to keep her, and I would like to still pursue things outside of the house.
So you didn't mean
No, I don't. No, I didn't mean her. But like, I mean, it's the house. You know, people will obviously, you know, take things out of proportion and say things that I didn't say.
Okay, but out of curiosity though, who did you like first? Did you like Mide before you got with Isabella? How did that whole thing happen?
Yeah, I saw Mide first, you know, before I started yanning Isabella. You know, but I didn't start yanning Isabella. I started yanning Isabella first though. Even if I saw Mide, I was attracted to Mide. I saw her, and then, you know, I didn't talk to her, but I started talking to Isabella first, and then, you know, I started getting really close with Isabella, and I stuck with Isabella, and I chose Isabella.
Okay, well answered. Yeah. But then another conversation that happened, was it on Saturday when you guys were doing some truth situation, was Bright coming at you, you don't like him.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you now, what are your like genuine thoughts on Bright?
I have no hatred against Bright. You know what I mean? Like, I have nothing against him. He picked somebody that he likes or he cares about, and that's it, you know. So I also respected their relationship. I didn't want to interfere. I didn't want to intrude, you know. So it is what it is.
Okay. All right. But another interesting part that, you know, caught me was, I think they played Oblé, and the way you were violently dancing to Oblé, that still plays in my head like crazy. I said I was going to mention it to you. Okay, so let's do like a quick, you know, back and forth, and then we'll wrap this up. So for both of you, starting with Tega, aside, because there are things that are shown on reality TV, and there are things that we don't get to see. There are narratives and storylines we don't get to see. And you guys come and be like, you guys don't see these. Just like Ibu Farah talking about Bright saying certain things that are like, We never saw that. So do you think there was a particular storyline or just anything you were like doing in the show that wasn't put out?
A lot.
Like what?
So I think when I came out, it felt like I was the bully. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw a lot of moments that made me look like I was a bully. But he could attest to it. Uh-huh. For every time I had an altercation, even if the most minor argument, I'm back there, like within the next 24 hours, I'm back there talking to that person.
Oh, I
trying
never
to fix
saw that.
things. Yeah.
Okay.
It made it look as if I inserted myself in situations. Trust me, I don't like to insert myself anywhere. It's why sometimes I would not be in most of the games being played. Right, I do not like to insert myself in places, but I had a lot of beautiful moments with people, and I thought it was going to be on camera, like connections because at the end of the day, we're all the same cuts, but different fabrics. So it's not about age, it's not about gender or any other specific thing. It's just that we're too alike. That's why we clash a lot. Mm-hmm. We are all too alike. So I felt like the narrative could have been different, but I mean, it is what it is. It's why we're out here to tell the story. I think somebody walked up to me and like, "You're a really chilled guy." I'm like, that's all I am. I'm that chill guy. Like, I will literally argue with you. Like, there was when we had the second meet thing, there was an argument we had, and within 30 minutes, I'm like, "I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean it that way." And
so you wish the reconciliation was
yeah. So it's not. To be honest, I did wish also that I hugged it out with Isabella too, because again, I don't like being mean. I can't be mean. I'm not a nice person, but I'm a kind person. They're two different things. Mm-hmm. So yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm a lover. So I just hope
I wish you got to see the lover boy attack. What about you? Was there like a storyline you think you were in that maybe you were attracted to someone else aside Mide and Isabella we didn't see? Just anything?
No, I was not attracted to anybody else, aside from Bella. Really doesn't see the lover boy also side of me. I was playing hard guy. I really thought I was really thinking about other people's perception of me and my relationship in the house. I didn't consider myself, so I also didn't, show my athleticism during during end of house games. I didn't also speak up more, I was taking a lot of BS, you know what I mean? But I am much more a loud person, and as much as I'm a calm person.
King of mischief.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm a very mischievous person. You guys saw one or two things I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I had more time in the house, I would have obviously shown you guys more things. But it is what it is.
So who do you think is faking it in the house?
I don't know.
You guys were 29. All of you. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, keeping tabs on 29. Keeping tabs on 28 other people is not easier.
Who do you think is faking? Answer the question.
I don't think anybody's faking it. I just think
that said someone was playing a character.
No. She's an actress in real life, so she's doing her job.
Answer the question, Atega.
Different layers. Who do I think is faking it? To be honest, I don't think the word is fake. I just think who has the best game that I have seen in the house.
It's her.
It'll be Imisi. I give it to her. She's again best actress of the year to me. Nobody can top that acting. I've never seen I've never seen a Yoruba Indian in my life. Yeah.
All right. What about you, Kayin? Who do you think is faking it?
What's the best game? I would say Imisi also. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen her sleep on a bed before. If everybody's saying we're doing this, Imisi is going the other way. You know what I mean? Mensan.
Okay.
Coach.
Hey, my instigator.
Town crier.
That guy. Okay.
Yeah, so those are people I feel like, have the best game and it's going well for them.
Okay.
Victory also. I'll say Victory because Victory is also an instigator. He likes arguing. You know, it loves the attention.
Yeah.
It might not be making sense, but he will still argue with you till the very end.
He wants to win every
Most
argument.
most definitely. So
I mean, the Ibifubar and I keep forgetting his name.
Dambo
Dambo
Skid.
Skid. Yeah, they both mentioned Imesi last week.
Yeah.
So I think that's a common name. Anyways, moving on. Just looking back, who do you think pushed your button the most?
Yeah. Who did?
everybody in their house.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say everybody in the house. For me, who pushed my buttons the most? Who did I have? Oh, okay. The person that really got to me like the most, surprisingly, and I thought we were really cool friends, was Faith. Faith just knew how to.
Faith got on everybody's nerves.
Yeah, Faith. No, so the thing is, again, every time he got on everybody's nerves, I'm mostly the mediator,
Okay,
and I have to sit to him like, bro, what's your thought process behind this, and then we speak it out. But so, like when we're playing competitions, something just shuts off and somebody just takes over. It's like Inside Out, and there are different characters in his head. But no, yeah, there was a point where I was like, bro, what are you doing? But again, still my guy. Even if I think that's why it got on my nerves, because he's my guy. So if I hold you to a high standard, I expect some certain things from you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, what about you? Who pushed your buttons the most?
Like I said, everybody.
Who is the troublemaker this season?
Culture.
Yeah, culture is the
Men
troublemaker.
San, I don't know if he has calmed down, but Mensan is a troublemaker or was a troublemaker.
I think he calmed after the first.
After a while.
Yeah.
He calmed.
Plus, I think people
coming out.
clocked, what he was doing.
Yeah.
He almost wanted to be like in every fight, shouting and everything as well. Okay, I gotta let you go.